Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another great episode of Kyndra's Corner. I got some returning guests, a new guest that is in the building. But before I go ahead and bring these comedians on, I need y'all to make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell on so you're not missing any more exclusive interviews, comedic shows, all that. Very first person I want to bring to the stage, I've realized after looking at her feet, her second toe is longer than her big toe, which means that she fights men. Patricia is in the building. That's her fighting stance.
Yeah, exactly. And my second toe is bigger than my big toe because I'm a mutant.
let me bring the next person. So I remember he actually told me this one time he was dating, he dated a couple of women who had kids. And this one particular time he told this one kid, he said, listen, that's just eggnog on your mommy's chin. Go back to sleep, little man. Noah is in the building. No, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about.
It was eggnog, I swear. Don't believe her.
My last person, he used to take edibles a lot back in the day until he saw Whitney Houston run past his door. Dustin is just edible free now. Dustin, welcome. What was that conversation like with Whitney? Did you just saw her pass? You didn't have a conversation with her?
I told her Bobby told me to smack her around when I saw her, so
Love it. Well, listen, thank you guys so much for coming on and just rocking out with me. And I know Dustin, it's your first time, so man, I hope it ain't gonna be the last time. But who knows? Who knows, man? You know, if you leave me, you ain't the first man to walk out of my life. All right, so let me go ahead and go into the interesting news in the random poll. I'm gonna start off with Noah. So it's like 5. I don't know if we could get through all 6 of these, but we'll see how many that we can get through. But these are the world's dumbest criminals to date so far, right? And I love these stories because it's just never a dull moment in the world. So Noah, I'm gonna start with you first. So a man had brought his son with him to rob a pet store and was caught because he robbed the store and left, but he came back because he forgot his son at the store. Noah, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, first of all, he's clearly an amateur, because why bring the son if you're not going to use him? Make the son steal all the shit, then nobody's going to look at you. Nobody's going to even look at him because it's unassuming. I'm just embarrassed for him. Like, you did a bad job. Leaving the son, fine, whatever. But, like, not utilizing him, that's just, I mean, you can't bounce back from that. He should be arrested for being a loser, not for stealing, for being a little bitch.
Patricia, follow up behind Noah, please. What are your thoughts?
I want to know what he stole because if he stole a pet, I feel like a child is the ultimate pet. So, like, I don't think you need to steal another pet if you've already got like the main one.
Yeah, pets and kids are the same. You gotta tell them to be quiet, sit down, go there, go to bed, clean up after them. Like it's the same thing.
I had a hamster, and it's like the same thing as a kid. They're constantly escaping.
Mm-hmm. So what happened to it?
My hamster?
Yeah, what happened to your hamster?
They only live like 2 to 3 years.
That's it?
Yeah, they're geriatric at 2. And that's how I'm autistic without me telling you I'm autistic. I can talk about hamsters for a really long time.
That's good. All right, Dustin, what are your thoughts on the first dumb criminal story?
I feel like if I hadn't been adopted, this would have been my biological father. I met him when I was 24, and this is not a far-fetched story for some of the stuff he's done. So I feel like I could have easily been this kid.
Wait, hold on, You met him randomly, like what, at a park, or
no. So I was in the Marine Corps from 2010 to 2014, and the last 2 days of boot camp, they do a family run throughout the base, and all your family's lined up in the streets. And this guy had messaged me before I left for boot camp, thinking that he might be my dad. And I told my mom about it, but I had to leave. And so as I'm graduating boot camp, I hadn't seen my family. I turned the corner, we're running. And my mom's standing there and she's like, "This is your dad." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Just so, but his stories are wild. He had a pet monkey named Reggie at some point, apparently. So yeah, I could easily have been this kid.
Okay. Well, hey, you know what? There it is. My thoughts. You know what, man? Hey, listen. I feel I agree with all y'all. I guess I just want to know, what exactly did he get? What was he trying to get? Like, because actually after this podcast, I gotta go to the pet store myself, right? So I wonder what do I like? What can you actually really steal? But yeah, like Noah said, he just should just left the kid. It's okay. He'll find his way back home. Patricia, let me go to you with the second one. So a Scottish man was identified after a liquor store robbery because he flirted with the cashier, gave her his number before he left. And that's how he got found out. What are your thoughts on it, Patricia?
Like that's exactly what I want in a man. Like that.
Okay.
Perfect timing. No notes.
Perfect timing. Noah, what are your thoughts?
Mad game. Crazy good game. I respect it. What I'm curious about is, did he come in planning to steal, then saw she was cute, or was it the other way? What if this was his ploy? He's had his eye on her the whole time.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm gonna show off by just looting the place to show like kind of whip it out kind of thing. Either way, I respect it deeply. Like the other guy, like it's amateur, like I said. This is a pro. This guy knows what he's doing in both areas. Thieving and flirting, I guess. I don't know, but I respect it. I hope he's my dad, actually. Maybe that's my biological father. That'd be pretty cool.
Now, no, before I come to Dustin, no, have you ever, look, at some point, right, I don't know if most men, I don't want to say all men, because I feel like there's always that one exception to the rule. Have you ever known, or were you ever the guy to be like, you know what, I'm going to sit here and pull out this pro move to try to get this girl. I'm going to sit here, maybe lie, maybe, say I'm something that I'm not, just to get her and, get your number and all that type of stuff?
Have I ever lied to a woman?
To try to get her number or anything? Or like, man, I don't know, were you ever that, or you're like my height is enough? Because, of course I'm Thor. Everybody wants me.
No, I mean, I'm goofy. I know what I may seem like I look like. I have crazy fuckboy energy, but no, I'm scared. I'm a little bitch when it comes to, I have no sort of game. No game, not at all. I'm goofy. I grew up, I was chubby. I was an awkward kid. I grew into myself a little bit with age, but like I'm still the little dork I always was. That's why I'm a comic, like I don't have that kind of like talk her up energy. I can't. Like that's why I respect the loot, because like that I could get my head behind that. You know what I mean? I'll thieve, but like being charming, no.
Man, you mistook me. Patricia, didn't you think that he probably had all the game in the world? Like he probably had like 3 or 4 girlfriends at the same time at one point?
And not if he's doing stand-up.
I hope he is.
I definitely lied to men to impress them. Yeah.
Wait, say that again. Say that again, Patricia.
But I have like a couple of friends and I definitely lied to men to impress them for sure.
What did you say?
So I had 2 classmates in college. We were at a bar and these guys were trying to pick us up, and we just said that all 3 of us were sisters, even though we had completely different hair color and features, and that we were also gymnasts. But also we didn't. But I can't just lie to dudes that are talking to them like for no reason at all.
Yeah, love it. Well, let me go to Dustin. So Dustin, what about you? Like, what are your thoughts on the second story? And then also, was there ever something that you used to lie about to try to get women, or just do some pro move where you're like, yeah, and it worked for a little while?
So for the story part, I think Noah's second point is on point. I think he went in there knowing he wanted the number, he probably didn't have money to take her out. And he's like, I'm good for it. I'm about to rob the place. So
Nice.
I think he really thought he had a shot, and he was wrong. So, but he shot his shot. He did try.
You think that she probably called him after he got out of jail?
If she's cool.
Yeah, if she's cool, I think she should have. If nothing else, he's going to take her out and show her a good time.
You know what they can do about that.
Look,
Right?
I agree with y'all's answers. You know what actually reminded me of? We were talking about the pesto, right? I just thought about DMX, how his wife, they first met. It was the most awkward, or his ex-wife, they first met. He was stealing. Like, he took his dog with him to go and rob people. And she called him, and he looked and said, "You better not say nothing." And he ran off. And then they saw each other like a year and a half later. So that would be a really good date, right? That would be a great date right there. Patricia.
He knew what she was getting into.
Listen, we know what we got to do, okay? We got to live on the dangerous side. Now, Dustin, what about a time where you've ever lied to get like a girl's, I know you're married now, but like, before you were married, was there like you ever lied to get a chick's number or something like that, or did something?
Sure. I am sure. I was buck wild when I was younger, so I can't think of a particular incident, but I would not doubt that I would tell a girl whatever it took, All
right. Well, let me go to Patricia for number 3. So a man was arrested after trying to cash a $368 billion check to open up an underwater restaurant. I mean, that's a good idea. Patricia, what are your thoughts on that?
So I looked this up, and it happened in Florida where I grew up. So this guy could be my dad. Actually. That's the takeaway.
Well, it could be. Listen, we're talking about dads. Dustin found his father. Patricia. Like, listen, this story might bring it home. Noah, what are your thoughts?
When's the restaurant opening? I don't get it. That's dope. That's a great idea. I'm asking when the restaurant's opening. I don't get the problem. This is great.
I don't either. That's why I'm like, why did it?
Good business. I mean, that's a good lie to tell a girl. I'm opening an underwater restaurant. Easy number. It's like a free throw. That's perfect. I honestly, my only issue is the amount of money. Like, why would you put such a fake? That's like some like Dr. Evil money. Mm-hmm. Like 368 billion. Like, try like 10 million. If I work at a bank and I hear underwater restaurant, I'll invest. I'll give you the 10 million myself if I have it. You know what I mean? Which I probably don't if I work at a bank, but you know what I'm saying? I got the access. Yeah, he's just like, I think we're back to like the first guy, just amateur hour. Like, be better. Send the kid to cash the check, actually. I don't know. These are good ideas, bad executions. You know what?
I've realized that we're like halfway through. And no, you need to be the one to tell these people what to do. Okay? Because apparently, and then Dustin co-signed and Patricia, she's back there cheerleading all like, okay. She probably has like, those earpieces. And she's like, wait. I think it's going to be a good little corporation.
We could do like an Ocean's 4 type situation. I'll be like the Clooney guy,
Yeah.
Money Heist, Money Heist, the one in Spanish.
Yeah.
That could be us. Yeah. We just need a kid.
I can go get my niece. She's 2.5. Will that work?
Perfect.
My dad is a kid. He's a giant kid.
There we go. And Kyndra, I remember last time I was on, you were talking about that guy on the inside. We're fucking set. If we get busted, we got people everywhere.
Oh, him! I was like, wait, which person? I thought you were talking about the old man.
Yeah, the inmate.
Yeah.
That inmate. Yeah, Dustin, you kind of got cop face, so like we're good.
Yeah.
I mean that in a good way.
It's hard to buy drugs with this face for sure.
Yeah.
So, Dustin, what are your thoughts on the underwater restaurant?
Me and Patricia may be cousins or something, because I could see my dad doing this one too. He's in Oklahoma, and I think he would still try to make an underground or underwater restaurant in the middle of Oklahoma's desert. So We have a restaurant here called the Aquarium that's underwater.
Yeah. I know about that.
I think it cost anywhere from like 14 or 15 million to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I think he overreached. I think he was going for the Staples Center or something. You know, like that's arena numbers.
I was, when I went to Nashville, I found out about that place, I would say months before I was coming to Nashville. And I said, oh, I want to go. And then I read the comments that said, do not come. The food is nasty. It's just, you're paying just to watch fish slap each other. That's it.
Yeah. It's overpriced seafood. Yeah.
That's it. That's it. In every city, right? There's always that one place that people, they try to hype up, but you're like, this is a waste of my money and my time and all of that type of stuff. But you know what? I don't see there. Like, I agree with all y'all. I don't see a problem with this. Like, good for him. I would definitely say he could have made it like where it was like maybe, you know, a couple of million and stuff like that. But I wonder what this underwater, you know, type of restaurant. Like, do we get a chance to play with the dolphins? Like, what all animals are going to be there? Am I going to see sharks? Right? Like, we got to bring the whole ocean, right? Bring the Atlantic Ocean or whatever, right? That's what I say. That's what I say.
Okay.
Dustin, let me come to you with the next one. So a 23-year-old was caught in a police chase because he decided to hide behind a big building. The thing was, the building was a maximum security prison, and he was grabbed by a guard. Dustin, what are your thoughts on that?
You know, it's a fat kid. You know, like he just gave up. Like he got tired of running, found a wall, got behind it. Bad for him, you know. Mm-hmm. I don't even have to see the mugshot. I already know.
Noah, you said that you were chubby back in the day, right? So was this you?
Oh yeah, leaning on the building, panting, 100%. Yeah. No, this is one of my favorite ones. Honestly, this one's so funny. It's crazy. It seems like almost kind of like what we said earlier about was it really that he accidentally ended up there like with the clerk? Like, did he actually go to hit on the clerk and then decide around? I think it might be one of those cases again, because I think he kind of did like, I'm gonna pick my own hotel. He did early check-in. Like, he chose his prison instead of having them drag him there. That's definitely a possibility. He's like, I want this one. They got nice cots.
They're not going to drive me to the other one.
Right. That one's sketchy. I like this one. I got people on the inside. I know Kyndra's dude on the inside here. So I'm going here. And I'm also thinking, like, if I'm the cop, I'm like, thanks, bro. Like, that saved us so much time. You're the best. Like, we usually have to shove heads into cars. You just kind of waltzed in here. That's perfect. Pick a cell. Yeah, great.
Oh man, Patricia, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, you know, I think I'm with Noah on this one. Like, was he a dumb criminal or just a really considerate one? You know, just making it like super easy for everybody. But, you know, this isn't the worst place to hide. This kind of reminds me of a Florida story. There was this burglar that was running from the police, and he decided to hide in a lake, and then he got eaten by gators. So I definitely think that was the worst place to hide from.
Mm-hmm. Well, you say he hid in a lake?
Yeah, he hid in a lake, and he didn't realize there were gators in it, and so then he got eaten by gators. Yeah. But the thing is, the joke is that there's gators in every lake in Florida. That's why you don't hide in lakes.
It's kind of like that question they ask women, like, would you rather be alone in the woods with a man or a bear? Would you rather be alone in the lake with gators or in a prison with the cops? It's hard to decide. Pretty close call.
Yeah. But hey, you know what? That maybe prison, right? Free room and board. You eat 3 times a day, and
maybe.
Yeah, I can record a rap demo.
I mean, at least.
Say that again, Patricia.
I said at least they have handcuffs.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, no. And that guy you were dating seems nice, so there's that.
Yeah. No, let me come with you with the last. We got a couple more. So, a man had broken into a home and simply got in bed for a nap while he was drunk, right? And the homeowner came home early and called the police while the suspect slept. What are your thoughts on that, Noah?
I just honestly think they wouldn't catch me. I I followed his schedule for a while, and I don't know, like he never comes home that early, you know. The rest of the week was fine, but no, obviously I'm kidding. That's funny. That's like, it's just like I'm hoping he's like homeless, you know, or unhoused rather, I guess nowadays. Like it's just a weird crime to commit if you're not desperate. So I don't even want to, like, I feel bad for the guy. Like if you need a nap that bad, you probably need a nap that bad in a bed.
Mm-hmm.
But again, sloppy, like track the man's hours or something. Don't just waltz in. I don't know.
Maybe it's his first day on the job. Dustin's like, they probably say, okay, you know how in gangs, before you do the gang initiation, they make you kind of do a little test. You know, he probably went to robbery initiation school. They said, okay, that's your first time, right? They made him watch videos, all that. Like, Justin, you're the Marine Corps. They made you guys do all this boot camp and stuff like that. It's all right. It's your turn, right? And I think that's what happened. And he forgot a lot of steps. Dustin, what are your thoughts on the story?
So this happens more frequently than you think. When I was in the Marine Corps, we had a captain, so one of our officers, break into a Japanese local's house. And he passed out on her couch, but not before throwing her TV out the second floor window and kind of ransacked the place. And she woke him up and he fought her. And so, so he gets arrested and they lock the whole base down. You know, we didn't do it, but we all got on lockdown because of him. So when I read this story, I was like, he's loose. He's out.
He's loose.
I know this man.
Patricia, what are your thoughts, Patricia?
I have a few thoughts. So I had a roommate in college that kept leaving the door unlocked, and then random drunk guys would come in and fall asleep in her bed. Yeah.
Wow.
That's by design.
Yeah. But like it's college, so they don't really do anything about it. They're just like, oh, well, you know, lock your door.
That's it?
And then I find it really interesting that this took place in Sweden and they had the guy like go to rehab, which I found unfortunate for him because Sweden is known for having the nicest prisons. Like, have any of you seen that TikTok where like, okay, is it a Swedish prison or a London apartment?
Yeah, I've seen the Swedish prisons. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I kind of feel bad for the guy. Like, I really think a jail sentence would have been much nicer for him.
Mm-hmm. You know what, man? I before we go to our last one, I think about like, you know, at our big grown age, you know, trying to, you know, do anything in that like strenuous, like you're breaking in, you gotta do this. I'm gonna want a nap too. I'm gonna want to drink and I want a nap, right? It's like kind of like your parents having to warm up before they whoop you. Right? I don't know if any of y'all's parents ever warmed up before y'all got whooped. Did everybody in this channel get whooped like with the bell or a switch? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, my dad is white, so I feel like he just commits crimes of passion. Like, there's no like warming up. It's just like fine and then insanity. You know, like I think that's why like the school shooters are always like white guys usually. Right?
It's true.
That was Dad's way of disciplining. Yeah, but no, I mean, I'm telling you, you got to warm up. Even, you know, having to run and just hide. That's a lot. That's a lot. You're just going to need that. So, hey, you know, more power to you. Last one, Noah, let me come to you. So a 17-year-old robbed a car from a lady taking her child to school. Upon getting in the car, he realized it was a manual transmission and he didn't know how to drive it. So he stalled and later police were called. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, hilarious. That's like some Looney Tunes ass shit. But why stay in the car? Like, get out of the car. Like, you gotta bail. I'm just disappointed in like the incident. Like, if you have enough gusto in you to hop in a car, like carjack a car, not know how to drive it, and try, like, you're just, again, like, we're back to square one. Like, this is just poor execution. Like, if you're gonna carjack, like, that is such a catchable crime. Like, it's so easy to catch people. There's so many things, so many elements to follow. There's cameras, there's license plate, there's witnesses, there's all this. Like, especially if it's in the morning, right? It said, like, taking your child to school, that's broad daylight. Like, you have balls and you suck. So also, like, I mean, are you really choosing the car with the kid? Pick a different car. And maybe, that's the karma. That's actually, now I'm saying it out loud. I'm saying it. That's the karma. It was it was a manual because there was a kid and he knew he shouldn't have done that. So the universe was like, you know what? You're going to be gross. You're going to try to kidnap a child. Guess what? Stick shift. Handle
That's
that.
it.
Yeah.
Can you drive a stick?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Was your first car a manual, or how'd you learn?
I just learned on a manual. Yeah. I haven't driven one since I was 16, but yeah, this is just the car I learned on.
Got you. Dustin, what are your thoughts?
I've seen Gone in 60 Seconds. He should have gave up in 60 seconds. You got in, you saw it wasn't for you. You should have said, hey, you need this more than I do. Have a nice day. And that should have been the end of it. But he kept trying. So I give it to him for effort. But
E for effort.
It's not something you're going to learn right out of the gate, especially with a screaming kid in the back. Like, that's not how you practice.
For sure.
Do you know how to drive a manual?
I do. I was actually a commercial truck driver for 2.5 years.
You've done everything. What else have you had? Did you try to run for president too? Who the heck are you, Dustin?
I'm just constantly jumping from things.
Okay.
I'll find something that sticks.
Yeah, I remember last time you were a hitman, I called you. Patricia, what are your thoughts on this story?
It kind of reminds me of the time that somebody tried to steal the van that's next to my apartment, and they hit another car during their escape, and they couldn't they messed it up so bad that they had to get out of the van and flee on foot. And I heard this gigantic crash, but it was early in the morning. I was like, oh, I'm not getting up for that. If I die, this is the end. Like, it's fine. I've just been living in New York City too long. It's just like messed me up.
You're like, if it's my car, I'll handle it later. You want to be well rested, right? You want to have food in your belly. You want to make sure, okay, I stretch, and then you can go ahead and deal with the consequences later.
Well, it sounded like an explosion. It was pretty bad, but I was like, well, if New York is getting bombed, like, that's it. I'm not going to survive the apocalypse. Like, it's done. Like, I do stand up. Like, I don't have skills, like, for the Walking Dead. Like, I should just go now.
Well, that's how we end it. Well, do you know how to drive stick shift?
No.
I mean, listen, I thought you probably learned a long time ago. I don't know. Like, who knows? You probably could have been in Alaska living your best life. Just like Dustin has gone from job to job, right? And Noah went from chubby kid to tall and, still goofy.
Kyndra, I live in New York City. I can't even drive a normal car. I got my license in Florida. You don't even have to parallel park. I still had to take the test 3 times. I'm the worst driver ever.
So you're basically,
so
you're the same as SpongeBob, right? So basically, you see Patricia on the road, make sure you get out the way. My thoughts on this, you know what, man? He like, bro, you should have. I agree with all y'all. You should have just got out the car and left. I actually came across a guy who said he robbed his teacher. He was in middle school and he came to the school. He robbed his teacher like after school, and I'm like, what the heck was wrong with you? He's like, well, I wanted a couple of $100. I'm like, sir. Now you got expelled. Patricia, let everybody know your socials, where they can find you, what shows you have up and coming.
Yeah, so you can find me at Patricia Yazel, very creative. I have a show in the Lower East Side on the 27th, and then I'm performing in Kew Gardens May 8th.
Love it. Dustin, go ahead. Tell us where your socials and where they can find you.
So if you go to CallahanComedy.com, all my socials are there, as well as tour dates and stuff coming up. So I've got a podcast coming out soon called Comedy on the Rocks, and I'll be interviewing comedians here talking about getting into comedy because I feel like that's a missed market.
That's great. Noah, go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you on socials.
Hell yeah. Instagram, Noah Wolf, _. You'll probably find me just with Noah Wolf. Please give me a follow, hang out. I'm trying to do TikTok now. But Screw that. Come see me live. This weekend I'm in Chicago this weekend, so Comedy Clubhouse on Friday night, and then I'm opening for Dave Smith from the Legion of Skanks at Zany's on Sunday. I think there's some tickets left for that early show. Please come out. I'm really excited for it. He's awesome, and he's also doing the live podcast after, so we'll be hanging there for that. It'll be a really good time. Please come out.
All right, y'all better come out now. Better come out. All right, so thank you guys so much for just coming on my platform, being y'all's real authentic self, me learn some more about you and all of that type of stuff. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I need y'all to please make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell on. Make sure you all support and follow each and every one of my guests. If not, no, what happens if not?
They know, eggnog all day.
Y'all take care. Be safe, blessed.